One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Will take over first and 10.
On the option. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the grab. It's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Lopez wants to fire. Got him downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that...
Turning it on. Running through contact. And no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, oh man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Offense in a bunch formation. The inside handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Got it set up on the outside. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Robinson looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Lopez to pass. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man. It's Culliver. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Quarterback on the keeper. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his big tight end. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Lopez wants to fire. Moves around to clear up the vision. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
I think oftentimes for a quarterback, accuracy goes down a little bit when you're not throwing from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running, you really got to make sure that all of your fundamentals are in check. And that time, the quarterback just got a little bit out of whack, and that affected the accuracy on that throw.
He gets it all the way down inside. inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play.
7, Texas Tech, 0.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Robinson will throw. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Touchdown, North Carolina! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've seen this offense look this crisp since the days of Dan Orlovsky. They're up 14 over UMass. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to go up top. This time on target. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Robinson looking to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
It's so hard to play QB. You got all these bullets flying at you, people coming at you, and you got to know where they're running a route. Oh, and I got to get my feet perfectly set and try to make throws. So I think you can't be great at a quarterback unless you get the first part secure first, and that's your feet. Get those feet nice and quiet before you throw the football.
Wants to throw again. He makes the catch. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Makes the grab.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
Yankee Blue. Ringo.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. The pitch. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Gashing the D on the right. Touchdown, UNC! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the set. Easy.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Red Raiders are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
He'll haul it in right around the logo. Slips through the line. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Lopez to pass. Pucks it out of the air. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Looking downfield on first down. He's going to fire deep. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Now on the option. They could have used a little bit more there and picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
That's where they'll mark it down. And snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Robinson will throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Snagged in the middle. It's Carry-On. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody that dug their heel on the ground, they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Looking deep down the right side. Snags it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Robinson looking to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for running room, but they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up.
On the set.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Get set, get set.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the option. They'll give it to the back. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Number 3.
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. You get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. New Mexico is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to North Texas. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the grab. It's Carter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Moving away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry up. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Robinson will throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Using his legs, it's Turner. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Now the play fake. Buys a little extra time. Looking for his man in the middle. Grabs it inside the 15. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
North Carolina, 35. Texas Tech, 7.
We're just about ready to start the second half.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Lopez wants to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Culliver. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 24.
And when you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick off.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Setting up the screen. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Robinson looking to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
You got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. And the Red Raiders have this offense rolling. Pressure coming. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
Here comes the heat. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26.
42 spike.
The option look. He'll toss it. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Grab near the marker. It's Culliver. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know.
Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
There he goes. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Tar Heels! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 7 over North Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Robinson will throw. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Back to pass on second down. And incomplete on the deep ball. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? All kinds of room to the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
And a great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Wants to keep it in the air. missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force.
It's a fake. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Sends it downfield. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, North Carolina! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Toss sweep right. Finding open areas. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And it's incomplete on third down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Gotta have it situation. Who do you go to? You go to the big fella who does the dirty work. The fullback gets the first down, and you still have life in this football game.
On the direct snap, it's Joyner. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Second down coming up.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll line up for a second down play.
Get set, get set.
The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Robinson looking to pass. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. That last fake didn't work. They might stick with punting it this time. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession.
Will take over. First and 10.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch down the right side. He's running free down the middle. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UMass. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play.
Ready? Razor, razor. Moves.
They'll try the run. Past the 30. Creates a little room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, oh, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat, face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.